My name is Brett Spooner. I'm the CEO and managing partner of Gravis Law. Nationally, this problem was emerging that attorneys just weren't great about serving the population. We are serving roughly 15% of the population with access to law. And we realized we had to become a larger practice than we were in order to properly provide access to law. You know, there's a lot of cynics out there like the world doesn't need more attorneys, but really, the profession, the practice of law originated as a way to provide that level of championship for people when they have problems. It could be business creation, it could be dispute related, it could be criminal defense. We're basically community stewards for these types of issues, and I think we need to change the way that people perceive attorneys to be a part of their professional toolkit.
Hi, I'm Asa. I'm a partner at Gravis Law. I am the head of the Family Law Division, and I practice family law here in Richland. You know, that's tough. I think it comes down to that really basic helping people. You know, why do you ever go to law school? Well, I want to help people. That's the answer people always give you. But it's true, you know, as cliche as it is the ability to go into work every day and to make a difference. And even if it's a really small difference for somebody, it's still a difference. And you're able to change people's lives in small ways or in big ways. And for example, today I had a consult with a client, and they just came in with some issues, and we were talking through them, and I was throwing a couple ideas out at them, and they just had an aha moment. All of a sudden they knew exactly what they wanted to do. And whether they go do it with me or by themselves or with another attorney, either way, just that singular, bam, they had it figured out. I mean, that's a great feeling.
I have had so many inspirational people, but if I had to choose the one that was the most inspirational, it was clear standout is my dad. He was known as the happy window washer. I really admire him because he set the example of really doing a lot with what you have from where you're at. So he started Dependable Janitor Services. I remember I was a very young boy. I started working with him when I was 7 years old and doing janitor work and worked my way through high school doing that kind of stuff. He loved it, and he did it with a positive spirit. So almost everybody that he met loved him back, and it was really great being around that kind of environment.
Hi, my name is Joshua Bam. I'm a commercial transactions attorney with Gravis Law. I grew up in Cape Town, South Africa. As a South African, I realized that I wanted to help people integrate into society and learn how to work in society and to some extent control their own destiny. Law school to me was a way to help others learn how to use the law to build a business or plan their estate or take care of their family or do something in their life that really mattered. I think it's very easy to tell somebody what the law is and send them out into the darkness with a bunch of documents and say good luck. What we want to do is not only make law accessible, but we also want to make it uncomplicated by giving people the tools to understand what the law is saying and what the law requires. From that, we can give them something that they know how to use and that they feel comfortable with.
When I decided in law school, law and complicated to me basically kind of arose out of this idea that often attorneys are perceived as a barrier. We're hard to access, we're expensive, and there was a long point in time going through law school that I wasn't sure if I really even wanted to be an attorney, because my experience with attorneys and software and tech industry before that had been relatively negative. It was expensive, you always felt like you were on the clock, and the idea that we could provide legal services in a way that was less complicated, more transparent, and accessible, I reconcile with myself if I could provide that kind of service as a practitioner, then it was something that I could get on board with.
I'm John Roach, co-founder of Whole Story, a hiring platform that's dedicated to helping people stand out in the hiring process based on their soft skills, their character, and their human qualities. The attorneys at Gravis Law that I've worked with are all extremely competent, excellent professionals. But in addition to that, they clearly have a passion both for the work that they're doing and for the community that they're doing it in. The attorneys I've worked with in the business formation and startup side, they're into it. They are excited at a visceral level for us to succeed. Startup business formation, startup law in general, is extremely complicated. Anything involving the SEC, the Security and Exchanges Commission, is sort of in a realm of its own. I don't pretend to have a comprehensive understanding of it, even after 3 years. But I will say that I have a comfort level in decision making that has come about because the Gravis attorneys that I've worked with have made sure that I'm smart enough, that I'm educated enough on the issues that matter to our business and to the matters at hand to make decisions that I always feel like are informed and well considered. If I'm working with them and I have an issue, something that introduces risk, something that I don't understand, something that might even bring about a level of fear because of that lack of understanding, that no matter what it is, I'm going to walk out of there with an assurance that regardless of what the risk is, they will bring everything that they have to bear on my behalf. That's what Gravis Law does for me, and I've never known them to do anything else.